What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back at the end with the weekly Rust skins videos, and today we have a pretty interesting looking store. So the top sellers are the Cybercore MP5 in at number 1, the Beauty Industry Double Door in at number 2, and the Desert Nomad Backpack at number 3, which means that we've had backpack skins every week since the backpack skins dropped. So let's have a look at the limited item store and let's get started with the clothing and armor. We have a continuation with the Commando set. So we have the Commando road sign now with the Commando helmet, the Commando kilt, and the Commando vest. All going for $3.85, or at least the kilt and the vest are, and the coffee can helmet is going for $3.05. So coffee can helmet is a little bit cheaper than the rest of the armor, which is interesting. I think Face Punch is actually doing the right thing there by making it a little bit cheaper than the other two items. However, either way, even the coffee can helmet is above center store price. So everything in this set at the moment is above center store price. Essentially, it's just going to be a cheaper version of Blackout with a little bit of extra something going on. But I do think that it's obviously not going to be as successful as Blackout. In fact, we already have some Commando stuff accepted in the game, as already said. And the clothing and armor that are currently accepted, the hoodie, pants, and the metal chestplate and face mask are all still down below the initial price point that they started at on the Rust store. So overall, I don't think the Commando set is going to be very successful. But I do think if you were to invest in any of the three items of today, I'd recommend getting the kilt over the other items, and that is simply because it's a black kilt. Black kilts are going to have demand because someone might want to buy a blackout piece, a few blackout pieces, and not have enough money to buy the rest. So there is cheaper alternatives, and this is going to be one of them. So if you are to invest in any of them, I'd recommend getting the kilt off of the community market with a buy order. However, I don't think you're going to be making money off of the Commando set if you buy it off of the Rust store. And so for that reason, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Commando set off of the Rust store for this week. Pretty cool looking set though, in my opinion. Right, moving over to the final clothing item of the week. We have the Desert Nomad Backpack going for $3.85. And some of the backpack skins have been pretty successful. So I think we only really have one backpack skin that is down, or at least cheaper than the Desert Nomad backpack. I can't remember how much the hard suit backpack released for, but that is the worst performing backpack skin. And the Blackout backpack is now the best performing Blackout backpack skin, currently starting at $7.06 on the community market Australian. So it did spike up to $13.32 each at one point. Which isn't really overly surprising, to be honest. So the Desert Nomad backpack, I do think is going to perform well. I don't think it's going to perform as well as the Blackout backpack. It'll probably sell for like $5, unless we get like another desert-themed skin for the backpack. But I do think that this is another one of those pay-to-win backpack skins that are obviously made to be camouflage for the desert biome, and camo equals money. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Desert Nomad backpack, whether it be off the Rust store or the community market, to maximize your potential order profits with buy orders. Ignore that message. That is not you. That is mine. All right, so let's get moving over to the weapons and tools. We have the Bird of Luck crossbow, Peacock crossbow skin. It's a continuation of the Bird of Luck set, and all of the Bird of Luck stuff has performed negatively on the Rust store once it's left the Rust store and gone to the community market. We've had the SAR, MP5, and AK, and all of them are down from the initial price point on the Rust store. So I do think that's exactly how this crossbow is going to go. It's going to go from $3.05 down to like not really much. So I'm not going to recommend investing in the Bird of Luck Crossy off of the Rust store. I think it's an okay skin, but I just don't think it's going to match the competition that we have on the community market these days for crossbow skins. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in that, and I don't think it's going to make you any money. All right, moving over to the final weapon of the week, we have the Cybercore MP5 going for $5.40, well above center store price, and we do have a little bit of false advertisement on the ADS in the second screenshot on the Rust store, because the ADS does look quite different in that. However, that doesn't mean that the ADS isn't pay to win. So we do have some cutout ADS screenshots, and it does show the true look of how it would look in game. And overall, I do think that you can make money off of the Cybercore MP5. I think if you place a buy order as early as you can on the community market, then you will likely be able to get some buy order priorities and be buying them for a little bit cheaper. That will definitely maximize your potential profits. However, if you are watching this video late, then you have to keep in mind other people are going to be trying to snipe the buy order priorities very quickly. So I think the Cybercore MP5 actually will be quite a good MP5 skin to be buying, whether you just buy it as a play skin. If you get sick of it, I don't think you're going to be losing money selling it. So I don't think it's overly risky to be investing in. I know we already have a Twitch drop, like the Life Stomper, I'm pretty sure it was, MP5 skin that has the OP pay to win iron sights. I know we also have the Blackout MP5 skin that has the OP pay to win iron sight, and we probably have another one or a few, but the Cybercore MP5 obviously is also one of those pay to win skins. It also does look pretty nice in my opinion, and I do think it has a really cool looking stock as well, and the MP5 mag also looks really good as well. So whoever the skin creator was for this one has actually done a really good job in my opinion. Excuse me, the blue to pink fade is, it doesn't look bad, but I mean, you know, whatever. $5.40 is what the Cybercore MP5 is going for on the Rustforce store. Overall, I will recommend investing in it off of the Rustforce store, whether you just pick it up as a play skin or not. I think you'll be able to make some money off of it. Moving over to the deployables, we have the Beauty Industry Double Door. I think this is going to be a good investing skin for this week. Sheet metal double door skin. Usually sheet metal double door skins are pretty relatively safe to invest in. It's going for $3.85, so standard store price for glowing deployables, and it's got girls on it, so the Rust community is already going to love it. I do think that this double door skin will make you money. I think it's going to be a relatively safe investment. I also think it's probably going to be relatively oversaturated on the community market for a double door skin, but I still think that even as you buy it as a play skin, as I said with the Cybercore MP5 as well, I don't think you're going to be losing money for it. So overall, I don't think the Beauty Industry Double Door is going to be a risky investment. So for that reason, I will recommend investing in that off the Rustforce store. But if you want, you can try and get it off the community market, the buy order as well if you want. All right, moving over to the Danger Zone sleeping bag. So this is a continuation of the Danger Zone set. Overall, I think the sleeping bag looks pretty cool, but the Danger Zone set has not been successful. What have we had so far? Like a door or something? We've had a wooden door and a garage door. The garage door is down 48% and the wooden door is down 68%. So wooden door isn't overly surprising. Garage door is slightly more surprising. However, we do have a lot of garage door skins. I do think the sleeping bag is going to perform better than the garage door and the single wooden door. However, I don't think it's going to be making you any money simply because it doesn't seem like it's going to be a very profitable set. I do think it is quite a cool looking sleeping bag though, and I think you could probably snipe this off the community market with a cheap buy order and actually make money off of it, but I don't really think you're going to be making money off of it if you buy it off of the Rustforce store for the $3.05 that it's going for on the community on the Rustforce store. So if you want to try and invest in it, get it off of the community market with a buy order. All right, moving over to the Outerworldly Furnace or Otherworldly Furnace, whatever that says. Going for $3.85. It does look like we have a like crystal kind of looking furnace skin. It looks very like purple. I think like the top half or the top 2/3 of the furnace skin look quite okay, but I think like just the bottom looks really weird. It literally just looks like they've changed the hue of the bottom default part of the skin. Anyway, not super keen on the Otherworldly Furnace. I think its glow is pretty ugly, to be completely honest. And I don't think it's really going to have any demand. I don't think it's really stand out enough in the day to be making you money. We have so many awesome looking furnace skins these days. This is going for $3.85. I'm not going to recommend investing in the Otherworldly Furnace off of the Rustforce store for this week. Moving over to the Protector Sheet Metal Double Door, going for $5.40. So I think this one must have windows or something, because I don't really see why it would be so expensive. Yeah, it does look like it probably has windows, like those little middle sections. Yeah, it does have windows. Okay, interesting. So the windows are quite small. The door itself actually looks pretty cool though, so there is a chance that you could make money off of it, but I do think you could probably get the Protector Sheet Metal Double Door off of the community market with a buy order for cheaper than the $5.40. Its glow isn't incredible. The windows aren't incredible. We do have other doors skins that do have a better window and also better glow. So I think you could get this protector sheet metal double door off of the community market for cheaper with a biota, or probably even without a biota initially. And so that is what I'd recommend to do with the protector sheet metal double door. I think it's too risky to be buying it off of the Rustforce store for this week, but I do think it's actually a pretty cool looking skin, surprisingly. Alright, so that is going to do it for this week, guys. Let's have a look at the top sellers real quick. So that's what the top sellers is looking like. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.